Actually, to is basically it is a preposition, but sometimes we can use it as infinitive. So we have a detailed definition of infinitive. So this will be the definition. Let's say when an infinitive is found from a verb but does not act as a verb, it acts as a noun, adjective and adverb, and it is actually made up of two verbs, like we have to plus verb which has a basic form. Let's have a make an infinitive. To do, to convey, to help. So we have a different, but you have understand how it is made and how it is used in sentences. Like I want to do, he wants to help you. This kind of sentence we usually make by using a term infinitive, by making two words combined to plus main in the first form of verb. So we have first use that I have already discussed, that is used before a verb to show that it is in the infinitive. So let's have an example. It will clear your all concepts. Like we have he wants to write a letter. So we have another examples. He needs to go there. This is the first use. Actually, the main purpose of this video is not to emphasize you the same usage, but giving you the different expression of and meanings whenever we have come across such words. We are familiar with the word to, which is basically preposition, but sometimes we fail to understand its meaning while reading, while speaking, while listening, whether in verbal or non-verbal communication. We fail to understand. Sometimes if you have familiar with this, you won't have any disturbance, you won't be confused. Which is infinitive can be used as after some verbs, especially when action described in the infinitive will happen later. So what does it mean? It shows that you must be able to understand it. He says the first form after before the infinitive is changed, like he agreed to help, going with the meaning. So we have this, which is in this portion tells it the action was done in past. And what does it actually convey? This point is that, and this happened in the past, that he agreed to help him in past. What is actually the statement is used after some verbs, especially when the action described in the infinitive. Simply you have just to go change the first form. You have the second point cleared, and then we have number 3. It means whenever we speak like as I need to eat first, then have a work. Like when you say that I wish, like I would like to live in Pakistan or else, wherever you want you can use these two sentences that make a sense that how can the number third point can be used. Actually, the purpose of discussing each and every point, first form, second form, is that sometimes not everybody is able to get the actual purpose of the sentence, meaning of the sentence. Like we have a sentence, like we have a number 4 point used is used instead of repeating a verb clause. Like we have a sentence, are you going tonight? Yes. You don't need to have a yes I am going tonight. You can say simply I am certainly hoping to. If the use of infinitive where the use in phrases where there are reported odd heads and root case. So you have just to make some sense of sentences. He ordered me to stay there. You can have a second sentences like here we have he requested me to buy a car for me. You can have this kind of sentences you can make by using, but the actual case of the infinitive, it has sometime be used after adjective, having some adjectives like we have a it isn't not likely to happen. Here adjective comes before infinitive, and this and in number 7 this is going to be an interesting, like in first we have used adjective before infinitive. In this sentence, in this number 7 point, we will be using a noun before infinitive. So this will be that I can make a sentence. This will be my second attempt in to get through. A clause containing to infinitive can be used as the subject of sentence, like to eat is my hobby. To play is his passion. This kind of sentence you can go with by using this term of infinitive. So number 9 point is that are used after question words. What are the question words? We have double family. Like he always says, I don't know what to do now. Like say, I don't know what to do now. Like like we can say, can you assist me how to write good sentences? Yes, I'm doing too. This kind of you can use. And number 10, these are not the, I would say, the usages, but kind of expression we need to understand while reading, listening. This is must to understand. Like we have a purpose, I, and like says I am going there to see him. Like see it, there will be a meaning of see with it. I am going to meet. We have a different meaning in different sentences. So this is the purpose we can use. Like this is interesting, and that you can introduce a clause with a phrase containing an infinitive, like to be honest and to be realistic. This kind of you can use, like to tell you the truth. This kind of initial clause you can use by, you can continue this by using I like to be there to help you, but unfortunately I haven't any resources to